Shoutouts. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
What's up, y'all? Today we're eating B-dubs. We're gonna say grace. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Say amen again. Y'all already had started eating, y'all. But anyways,
is this mine?
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Why don't you like dipping sauces? Oh, did you by chance get my celery? Or did you get my celery?
They didn't give me celery.
Okay.
I hope they didn't charge me for it.
Okay. B-dubs, your days are numbered. Okay? Within 48 hours, you'll begin to cough.
A cough. A cough.
I saw that on TikTok. People will comment like, if somebody does something like foul or something, they'll just comment like, within 48 hours, you'll begin to cough. I don't even know what that means or where it comes from, but it's really funny. And they're gonna cough in 48 hours because they didn't give you my my celery.
It's a cough supposed to be insinuating that
it's like you're nearing death. Like this is your final days.
Right.
In 48 hours, you have 40 hours left. You'll begin to cough. And they're gonna begin to cough for real.
That sounds.
And they're gonna have pertussis. I actually don't know what that is. What's pertussis, Mom? You know, it's some with kids, right?
Something, I think.
What?
I don't know.
Okay, what kind of meat is in those tacos?
Brisket.
Really? A brisket taco? I think the caramelized onions look good. They look really good. I think they're
It's
ranch.
like a steak.
Okay, we always have these. Oh, really? Is it like a steak? I don't know. The brisket's like steak.
Whatever.
But I feel like we always have these discussions about wing places or whatever. But B-dubs is my
least favorite
because they just do the like. If the most is here, they do this every time. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of it.
That might be good, Darius.
Okay, we're gonna see. I don't like the ranch, but let me stop before everybody gets me.
Yeah. Before you even taste the food. You got chocolate or curry? Probably is good. Why wouldn't you get wedges?
If 1 + 1 is 2. I'm just kidding. But they're it's not bad. This is a new flavor I haven't tried yet. I do wish I would have got mango habanero though, because this is the same. It's in the hot category because there's mild, medium, and hot, and then extra hot or whatever. And their mango habanero used to be really hot to me. So I got something in the same category, even though I was like, this is probably gonna be spicy for me, but this is not spicy at all.
It's not spicy? It's supposed to be a dry rub, right?
I didn't think so.
They put extra sauce on the side. Apparently they brought their bourbon barbecue back because it's supposed to be so good. So highly requested.
But who said that?
I guess the people. The B-dub people. So, that's what it is. Man.
I feel like this food is for when people be watching the games and stuff.
It is.
I know. That's what makes it better. They be like, oh wow, like my team's winning, and that's why they like the food.
Yeah, it is.
But for commoners,
Is this drunk food?
no.
It ain't.
That's how you know it. If I was drunk, I'd be like, what is this?
I don't usually think that's so good.
Maybe I would. I don't know.
Y'all don't have this. I wish the potato was a little bit potatoey.
Look, okay. Well, don't complain. Because look at my fries. All right.
Yeah, that's why I told you to get. I could say wedges.
You know I didn't. I forgot they had wedges.
And then they have a special about B-dub that you can get 6. About six of them. You get 6 of them free.
Oh, wings.
Yeah. No, only those.
Only boneless.
Yep.
Right. Can you give me the Tabasco?
Because don't nobody like boneless like that.
Oh. Well, I think it just depends on like who you're talking to. So.
If they picky, like you. Anyways, y'all. So I was gonna get a mammogram done today. Y'all, they almost tore me up. It was hurting. Now, the lady said that my breast was very dense. Or dense. And usually when they push the table down on your breast, it's supposed to be 5. They do a deal number 5. Mine, no, it's supposed to be 15 to 20. They only get mine to a number 5. Because I told you I was in pain. I was like, it hurts, it hurts. And so she said, I can't go down no more. I said, no.
That's because you have a low pain tolerance.
No.
I'm just kidding. You got childbirth. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, you gonna let it slide because you a guy.
Sorry, I heard some ringing.
Really? Anyways, you a guy. And you would never be able to understand.
I know, and I'm glad.
Now, how do guys get mammograms?
Mom, what's a mammogram? Like, what is the purpose of it?
To see if you got breast cancer. To see if they find any mass.
I don't think that breast cancer is typical in men. I don't even know.
Oh, they have it, yeah.
I know, but I'm not typical though. We usually get testicular cancer. Oh. First time for everything, because that's usually me. What happened?
That was a piece of fat. I don't do fat.
Oh, of the brisket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a little more common. I thought it was the chicken piece. I was like, wow.
Anyway.
Now, let me see.
I know guys get breast cancer, right? But.
First of all, Google is crazy.
Why?
Why did I say can men and the first option is get breast cancer? Because they're listening. This is really actually scary. I just said can men.
You got your cookies on?
It doesn't matter. I didn't type in breast cancer at all before this.
I don't care. You got them cookies. Be accepting them cookies, man.
They're hearing us right now.
I don't want none of your cookies. Google, I don't want none of your cookies. Y'all know when they be saying cookies, accept cookies. Where they get that from?
It's called a cookie. I don't know why.
Why?
Because they want to make it sound cute and quirky, but it's like a little it's like a trail. I think that's what it's supposed to symbolize. I don't know for a fact. But it's supposed to be like
a trail of
you're
your
leaving
cookies.
little cookies on the ground for them to follow you and figure out where you're going and what you're looking up and things like that. And then they can sell those things, or I don't know if they sell cookies, but
they try to
that's why they try to things to you,
right?
So you can like see. Anyways, that's why it always says, do you reject cookies or accept cookies? They try to make it sound cute and quirky. Say, I like cookies. I accept some cookies. Anyways, it's in less than 1% of breast cancer cases are in men. So it can happen, but it is extremely rare.
I wonder why women get it so often.
Because you have more breast tissue, probably. I don't know. Well, I don't even know what it is or how it happens, but in return, we get testicular cancer, or can get it.
What's testicular? What's that?
Your testicles.
Oh, that get cancer there?
We can get cancer anywhere, really.
I didn't know that, but I didn't know men can get it down there. I don't hear that often.
Cancer is one of the only. Well, obviously, it's not cured. I mean, we haven't cured it or figured out a cure for it yet, but it's actually the bane of humankind, human existence. We haven't been able to figure out how to. Oh, another piece, or okay, well, yes. We haven't been able to figure out how to stop cancer happening, because it's like cancer is just an overgrowth of cells. Right. And so what happens is, because I think I saw a video on it. I was trying to educate myself on cancer and how it works. But the cell, like your cells in your body in any particular area, will like duplicate, but they'll duplicate like their whole selves like copy themselves over and over and over. So you get growths. And sometimes they're malignant, sometimes they're benign. But the point is that they can be anywhere. And so instead of getting breast cancer, men often get instead testicular cancer.
Cool. Thank you for that lesson.
Yes, you're welcome. Now, let's talk about Panera.
What's going on here? I hope they ain't Catholic.
They are. And their days are numbered. And they'll begin to cough. They're coughing right now. They're coughing right now. Their 48 hours is here. And they have probably a week left.
Who is counting them Gen Zs?
No.
Y'all be trying it. Count on everybody.
Calm down. This is what happened. So basically, do you know? I don't know. Well, I'm a Panera fanatic. I feel like I always did. Love Panera. They came out with these charged lemonades. Like, did you hear what I said? Sorry.
You said charged?
It sounded like I didn't say that right. Charged lemonades. Back like probably a year or two ago.
They charged with what?
Caffeine. Caffeine.
Okay.
And when I had heard about them at first, I was like, oh, this is cute or whatever. But then I was like, when I found out they were charged, because I was like, what does charged mean? Because they don't say like caffeinated lemonade or whatever. It just says charged lemonade. So I was a little confused at what that was.
Did you buy one?
No, I never got one because I ended up finding out somehow that it was caffeinated, and I was like, I don't want that. But I don't know all the details on the cases. Yeah.
Cases of what?
But college student a couple months ago went to Panera and got a large charged lemonade, and she died.
You lying.
Dead on arrival. She died because she had already had a preliminary disease, like a heart issue.
Okay.
And when you have heart issues like that, she knew about it, right? And she was always cautious and conscious of how much caffeine she drank. But Panera,
they didn't say they had caffeine in
they
it.
They did, but it's very shoddy. They don't advertise it the way they need to be advertising it. They try to make it seem like it's just a lemonade. They say charged lemonade, and then they had it on tap. So, and this is what I heard too, that they had it on tap in the area, so you can just go and get more as much as you want, right? In a large charged lemonade, originally it used to be 390 milligrams of caffeine. Okay, and the daily recommended dose of caffeine intake is 400 milligrams. So it's literally the daily recommended dose.
Plus, okay, yeah.
It's like 98 or 99% of the daily recommended dose for what you should be taking, right? So she did that or whatever, and she ended up dying or whatever. And then it happened again last week. Somebody else died. And now it's a lot. And there's multiple lawsuits against Panera now because of it. And
they didn't test it. What?
I don't need. Well, it's not that. Okay, so the first girl, she had a heart issue, so it wasn't like all of Panera's fault. She had a preliminary.
I get it, but what I'm saying is that they. Okay.
And the man.
They took it off, right?
No.
They still charge. They still drink.
All they did was try to be hush hush about it, and they just they lowered the caffeine and didn't tell anybody. So they said, so now when you go on their website, if you go to their beverage spot, like where all the beverage drinks are, there's a huge banner at the top that says, "These drinks are caffeinated, and if you're a child, if you're a pregnant woman, if you have any heart issues, you do not drink this." Well,
why they had that first time?
I don't know, but then they changed it to like.
And they should have that on their menu too. You know what I'm saying? When you go on the order, because if you see that lemonade, you're gonna be like,
right. That's my thing, is that it was in the lobby. Like, you can just go. You know how you have that on tap?
Right. And you go get it.
I think that's where it was. That's what I heard. I have never seen it in there like that, or maybe I just didn't pay attention to it because I don't want it. But
I'm so sorry for the loss of those people, because that's crazy.
So
and I bet you they were young.
Yeah, I think she was a college student.
Wow.
And then the other guy was older, I think.
So when you have heart problems, what you mean? She had a heart problem from birth?
Yeah, probably something natural.
Jeez Louise.
But she said I don't know if her parents or whatever, they said that she always like was mindful of how much caffeine she took, but I don't know why she didn't know there was caffeine in it. But either way, that's an egregious amount of caffeine, especially to have it on tap in the like. That's more than a Red Bull. That's more than like regular drinks that you can get at the store. So I don't know.
I don't drink caffeine, so
me either, but.
Basically the woman did not know, the lady did not know it was caffeine in the period.
I don't know if you knew if there was at all.
Apparently Panera ain't scared. They're like, I'm not finna cough.
No, trust me.
They ain't coughing. They is not coughing.
Let me say something right now.
No.
That CEO, whoever's meeting with the lawyers right now, they have a ferocious cough.
They finna, no.
They have a ferocious cough. They're coughing, I promise.
Did they have the C word?
No.
Is it deadly?
It is deadly though. They're having definitely some they're the ones that have heart palpitations. They got it. It transferred over actually.
Man, that's crazy. All I know is if I was that company, I would have took that stuff off right away. When I heard the first death, I ain't finna be no hush, no nothing. But why are they canceled though? What, you still can't buy nothing from there?
No, you always trying to get. You always trying to be like, well, I hope it don't affect me. I'm just
right. So I'm just going to buy a sandwich. Dang.
You can buy a sandwich, but I'm just saying. No, it's not canceled in that way. They're just because y'all
Gen Zs be like, right now we're going on strike. Nobody buy anything from Panera Bread.
Right.
I thought they did something like morally.
Crazy. I mean, that is crazy. Someone died.
But yes, that's died. I mean,
it's not. No.
Not enough for them to cancel their whole business.
Not like Starbucks.
Okay. Is they still canceled?
Yes.
No one's still not going there?
No. I'm sure you're watching.
I brought some Starbucks cups, y'all. I didn't buy them, but
I don't know the consensus of your followers, but you better hope that they don't care that you said that.
I didn't buy them. I just said, can I have 3 cups?
Why would you ask Starbucks in the first place, this thing?
Because they was clear cups, and I didn't want to buy them with my money.
What?
So I'm doing a thing on TikTok, and I was like, okay.
You're doing what on TikTok?
A little project on TikTok.
Oh yes, okay.
And so I said, well, let me buy these 3 cups, the clear, because it's clear. You can see through them. You can see the colors and everything go through. Very pretty. I'm just going to turn them around so y'all can see the Starbucks.
Mom, I don't even know if we should put this in here, Mom. That's definitely pearl clutching. Like a sentence that you just said. It's a pearl clutching sentence.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And I'm shocked. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I don't go to Starbucks. And if you know, you know. Because some people don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think you have to be living under a rock if you don't know.
I was living under a rock because I didn't know.
Anyways.
I didn't know for a long time until you told me. I said, oh.
Okay, well, I need to get you with it.
And my thing is that it doesn't matter if they cancel because they won't be canceled next year. They won't be canceled no more. Y'all go through this phase.
Well, we're gonna see.
Okay,
because it's been multiple months.
So you're never ever gonna buy from Starbucks again.
I am no longer, Mom. You know, I used to go to Starbucks every day before I would go to the factory and get my breakfast sandwich. I have not been in months.
Okay, Darius.
Anyways,
these Gen Z's people. Yes.
And that's my stance.
You Gen Z's people, y'all want to cancel music stars, everything.
Mom, these people are doing heinous things. Get R. Kelly out your brain.
I still listen to R. Kelly.
I know you do. This is okay.
But my R. Kelly has written for so many people. Just like my sister said. My sister said he has written for countless people of music and stuff like that for songs. And we still listen to their songs. And ain't them songs been written by R. Kelly. I don't listen. I don't condone what he's doing, but I like the music. Like when I hear the music coming on, I'll be like, "Ooh, turn the channel, y'all. Turn the station." I'll be like, "Hey, oh, hey," you know.
Right. Right. Okay. Well.
So tell me you ain't never did that. Have Beyonce ever been canceled? Several times, but y'all still love that woman.
No,
like
she's
to
never
know.
been canceled several times. That was so tried.
Oh.
Think of one right now. Please. She's one of...
She opened up on in Israel.
First of all, she didn't open
No,
up in Israel.
no. Darius,
What does that even mean?
See how he trying to come on to a fence?
Can I speak?
Yeah.
She didn't open up in Israel.
Her defense.
What?
When I said offense.
What are you talking about?
Okay, go ahead.
You said she opened.
I said you came for her offense. Defense. What?
I'm not coming for her.
Neither one.
For her offense, defense, whatever.
Okay.
Beyonce. Actually, we're about to get into it.
No, we're not.
Okay, well, do you want to continue?
Go ahead.
Because I'm about to go deep.
Go deep on what?
On everything.
On what?
On everything.
On everything on what?
Everything.
But
Beyonce included.
Okay, so is she canceled?
Well, I'll get to it.
Period. No, is she canceled?
I am
yes
going to get
or no?
to it.
No,
Because this is going to open the floodgates. I'm fine with having a conversation, but I need, if we're going to talk about Beyonce,
no,
we have to
you
talk about
do
nuances.
something.
No, we do.
Let's probably talk about nuances on your channel.
Mom, you don't, because you never want to have nothing serious on your channel.
Yeah.
I think this is a very important video, though.
Okay, what is it?
I think it is.
It is. Okay.
Okay, so let's talk
But
about
we're not
Beyonce.
talking about Beyonce.
We are going to talk about Beyonce.
I'll ask you a question. This is my channel. Ask you a question. Is Beyonce canceled? Yes or no?
Yes.
And no.
And no.
Oh, wow.
But I can explain why. Mom, for me to even say Beyonce is canceled is a big step for mankind.
Okay, so how are you canceling her?
You're
not putting her on probation. You're not going to stop from listening to her music, and you definitely not going to stop buying her products. If she comes out for a part 2 of the Renaissance, y'all going.
Okay. Let me explain. Can I
say something?
Yes.
There's no such thing as a cancel and not canceled.
Yes, there is.
It's either cancel or you don't.
Cardi B's canceled, not canceled.
How's she canceled, not canceled? Because she said the black word, the N word.
Cardi B says the N word, and what am I trying to say?
She claims to be black,
but she's not black.
She's not black.
Listen. Cardi B, okay, is Dominican, right? I think her dad is. This is what she says. She's Dominican
Cuban
or whatever. Her dad is Cuban.
Okay.
I don't know what her mom is. Whatever. The point is we're gonna get to Beyonce in a second. Don't think I straight away because I'm gonna get to her. And I have always been. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I've always been.
Are you done eating?
Yes, because you now have started.
No, there is no.
I was actually gonna probably eat this one, but you always want to
go
give me
ahead.
riled up.
No. Go eat your food.
Okay, Mom, but I can't just leave it.
Okay, go ahead.
Now. Okay, just leave it right here. You always trying to clean up in the middle of the video. Now, listen. So Cardi B, I feel as though she decided to claim black once people started asking her why she says the N-word. Okay. So she's always said the N-word or whatever in her songs or whatever. And a lot of people think that she's black. Again, I'm not saying that she isn't black, but I think that as a Dominican person as a Dominican person, you can decide because you have so many different things inside of you that you can decide whether or not you want to.
You black this day.
Not black this day or black that day. No, okay. I'm saying you can say like I'm Afro-Latina or I'm a Latina or whatever. And that's for them to decide. Mm. But I feel as though that she never claimed being black until people started saying, why do you say the N-word? And there's this interview that went around of this interviewer asking her, like, why do you say the N-word? And she said, well, I'm Spanish. And she's like, Spanish people are from everywhere, and so we can say the N-word. And I don't think that's true at all. I think that any person who was Dominican and who has always claimed being black, they would just say I'm black, and I can say the N-word. So, when I say she's canceled, not canceled, is yes, she's still Dominican, and yes, she like said it later on that she was black or whatever. So, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, she can never say the N-word, you know what I'm saying? But I think it was just a little bit eerie that all of a sudden when people started saying, why do you say the black word? I'm saying what you said.
The N-word.
Why are you saying the N-word? Then all of a sudden she claimed to be black.
Okay, can I say something? But how do you do, give me an example of cancel, not cancel.
That is the example. She's canceled for saying that she's black when it was convenient. But, again, she's still Dominican.
But how you cancel her?
Oh, you mean like actually what are the consequences? Mm-hmm. That's what I mean by cancel, not cancel. She did something wrong, but there's no one's going to be like, because she is Dominican, no one's going to be like, okay, well, and also a lot of people think that she's like fully black. Her dad is like actually just Cuban. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Again, but whatever.
Her mom?
This is all nuance. We have to think about nuances.
What was her mom that's fully black?
Her mom isn't. I've seen her mom too. I showed you her mom and her dad. Now, if you're a Belle Khalees stan, I think that's her full name or her first name, Belle Khalees, I think. It's a very interesting name.
Who? Cardi's name?
Yeah. But anyways, whatever.
Actually.
So cancel, not cancel. Beyonce. Here we go. Beyonce is canceled for not speaking up, point blank period, for not speaking up about the Palestine-Israel situation. Point blank period. That's why she's canceled. And for playing her movie in Israel. Okay? What I want to preface is that Beyonce's movie being played, I don't know like what her contracts were. You have to think about the nuances of every situation. I don't know what her contracts were or whatever. At the end of the day, she definitely has the power to be like, I don't want my movie played in a certain place or whatever, or to even come, or even just to like come out and say something about it. And then there becomes like, who do we expect to say things about it? Obviously, you haven't said anything about it, the situation. I mean, this is out of your wheelhouse. You're not even understanding what's going on right now. On TikTok, Gen Z expects people who have an audience to speak up about situations that are important, right? Especially when we're talking about, I don't even know if I can say that word, but I'm not going to. Anyways, you don't want to have this conversation now, huh? You brought it up, and now you don't want to have it.
I'm just having a conversation about Beyonce. Was she canceled?
See, you always want... Okay, but you have to realize that everything is nuanced. Everything. And so that's why I had to bring up the Cardi B situation, because she's not canceled, but I think that personally is a lot that that she claimed it after people started being upset about it, right? And I don't know where my stance is yet on which celebrities need to speak up and which ones don't or whatever, because like, whatever. And I have to figure that out myself. But the same thing for Taylor Swift. Her movie was also played in Israel, and she also hasn't said anything, right? And so then it also is like...
They didn't cancel her.
They didn't cancel her. And again, this is what I'm talking about, nuance. They won't... Or they are now, but after her movie did so well. After they went and supported her. After she still played it in Israel, right? And so...
So they canceled her after that?
Yes. And they did it with Beyonce.
And what is the definition of cancel again?
Not mom. You're taking cancel too literally.
Okay.
Cancel just means that people are talking about you negatively in a situation.
Oh, so they're mad at you,
right?
Upset with you.
They're upset,
but
right
that don't
now
mean that
Taylor
they're not
Swift.
gonna support you.
No.
Is you gonna finish eating?
I think the ship has sailed now. You always try to put me on blast.
Darius, okay, so but my thing is, why you didn't? You should heat those up.
I am gonna actually.
Right now?
No.
I don't occupy while you heating them up.
No, I'm not hungry anymore right now.
You is hungry.
I'm not.
Because when we finish that, you're gonna be like, Mom, what we gonna eat?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, I finished all my food. Y'all saw me finish all my food. My food is 8. And Darius, why did you get this for?
Instead of a plastic one? Is that what you're gonna ask? I knew you were gonna say that. I have a perfect explanation. Is that the question?
Go ahead.
Is it? Okay, yes. The reason why is because my boneless wings they're fried hard. And when you talk about a plastic fork,
it would have still fit in there. It would have still worked. Because we don't have the flimsy plastic forks.
Oh, or why didn't I get one of the nicer ones? Because I didn't want to waste one of those too. I feel like those are too nice.
Darius, but you gonna sit there and have me watch this?
No, I'll watch it.
You're not gonna watch this.
Yes, I will.
You haven't washed dishes in a long time.
Well, because I feel like I don't use them like a lot anymore. We don't use the dishes a lot, but
we actually do because I wash the dishes. I'm the washer.
Right,
That's
right.
why there's nothing in the sink.
Right. But I don't use a lot of dishes at
But you
all.
use it this
so I said that I wouldn't wash your
when
dishes.
you do wash it, when you do use dishes, you don't wash them because I wash them.
Oh, so we just started this so you could talk about me, or?
At any rate, y'all. At any rate.
Dang.
So, long story short, we talked about the Panera Bread, and that's so sad about what's going on with them. And hey, I don't know. I'm just glad they're not canceled to the point where y'all not supporting them. Even though they just need to, try to do more research on their products, I guess.
That is, I don't know what's going to happen, but they are coughing right now, and they will begin to cough if they haven't started yet within 24 hours, because what does that even mean? I feel like putting something, and like, they know they were wrong too. The fact that they changed their milligram amount, because like now I think the highest one you can get is like 236 milligrams or something like that.
Which should be only 200 milligrams.
I don't know. I don't know about caffeine.
236 is still caffeine to keep you going.
We actually don't. There's some kind of gene that determines whether or not you can like, or you're like more likely to get addicted to caffeine or rely on it or whatever, and we just don't have that gene.
I got that 23andMe, y'all, and it tells me that.
Did you ever do it on video?
No.
Oh.
Says about me that I'm not prone to get addicted to caffeine, and most likely I wouldn't drink caffeine. Like I wouldn't have to have caffeine every day, and I don't. I don't even do the caffeine thing. I do caffeine sometimes, but not a lot. Okay, now Alani's, I drink those Alani's. They got caffeine in them.
Right.
200 milligrams.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's a lot for me. A whole lot. It will get me wired the whole day. At night, I cannot even go to sleep.
I haven't. I feel like I don't drink a lot of caffeine. If I'm drinking anything with caffeine in it, it's because it's like good, not because of the caffeine.
Right.
Usually,
like coffee. I have to make coffee like a hot chocolate. Yeah. It has to have a whole bunch of creamer, a whole bunch of sugar, a whole bunch of, milk or whatever that it comes with it. Vanilla, French vanilla, and I have to stir it, and it tastes so sweet. It tastes like a sweet cream.
Yeah, like it depends on what it is, but like I used to get
the caramel frappuccino, whatever those things is. Them things good.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't like coffee. I don't know who invented coffee and who was like, this is good.
And I think one thing too, when I was younger, y'all, I had this teacher. She was my biology teacher. I'll never forget her. My biology teacher, every morning we go in her classroom, her whole classroom smelled like coffee and her breath smelled like coffee. She was one of those. And she drank like black coffee.
I think that, and then they be
stark black, like, and she, every time she talk, and I know other people that's like that. As soon as you hear they just got coffee breath.
I think that it should be mandatory that if you are going to drink coffee, especially as a teacher, because they be like, so what's your problem?
Yeah, they be in your face.
So you need a mint, is what I would be saying. Like, I think that if you are gonna like drink coffee and you do it every day, maybe it's because you don't realize it or whatever, but that coffee seeps into your teeth, into your insides, and when you drink it every single day, it stains and all that other stuff. And not that it will all like forever your breath will stink like coffee, but I'm just saying, like, if you had coffee that morning, you probably should take a mint, especially if you're gonna be in people's faces. And I think that a lot of teachers would be like, yeah, so, and they just like reek of coffee.
But sometimes when you mix the coffee taste, the coffee breath with a mint, it's all bad. It's all
really?
Bad. It
so
goes too
okay,
bad.
I didn't know that.
So you can't. Sometimes you just can't mix it. So we need some more powerful, stronger stuff. Maybe like
what,
some.
Do you think like the tab, the Listerine tab?
No, no. That can make your stuff bursting too.
Really?
Yes, it can. The only thing that's worked for me is Smart Mouth.
Yes.
Or Smart Wash. Or with the you gotta get the actual not Listerine, mouthwash.
Yeah, it has some kind of like that science about it.
Right, it's something.
It's not just alcohol.
It's got two dual things. One side has some solution.
I don't know what it is.
And the other side got another solution. But when you put it in a cup, it mixes together, and it does something where it's killing all of the germs and the bacteria and all the smells.
It definitely works better than like Listerine or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because like what that is, I think, is just like mostly alcohol. Like alcohol like kills things too, and I think it's just mostly alcohol in it and like other things or whatever to like burn or like to kill the germs or whatever. But it's not as good as the Smart Mouth stuff.
But whatever it is, it kills every halitosis, catalytosis, whatever you got on your body.
It smells nothing.
Nothing. It's like nothing come out your tongue. It's like your tongue.
I think it's interesting.
And then I think so too that people do coffee needs to take their tongue thing and carry it with a tongue scraper and carry it with them.
Yes.
To get that taste out. Because my thing is, but this, and what we're saying is, y'all, we're not saying that we don't drink caffeine. We have drunk caffeine in our lives before. But we're not, we're probably
drink it every day.
We'll probably drink caffeine 3 times a month.
Right.
If that.
Right,
You know, or
if that.
something like that. Or we are not people, and we only do it once a day. Whereas some people that's a coffee drinker, they can drink coffee all day.
So comment down below if you drink coffee like 5 plus times a week. Because I think that's an interesting, and when did you start? Because I always want to know, like, how people start drinking caffeine. Is it, like, in high school? Because I know a lot of, like, people in my high school would drink coffee, or, like...
That young?
Yeah, because they would always go to, like, Starbucks or whatever at the time, and then, like, get coffee in the mornings or whatever. People, I feel like it's very, like, Gen Z girly, not anymore, but Gen Z girly, like, go get coffee from Starbucks or whatever. I think Dunkin's coffee is nasty. I'll say it.
But some people think the Dunkin' coffee is good.
I don't...
Like your daddy be thinking, your daddy feels that McDonald's coffee is better than Starbucks. And Dunkin' Donuts, some people think Dunkin' Donuts coffee is better than Starbucks. It's cheaper. The price is cheaper.
I think yeah, I'm sure it is. I think that I'm not a coffee connoisseur, so I can't give any opinion on what coffee tastes good or not. Because Dad likes black coffee, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It is.
Immediately.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I was going to say something too. What is the youngest age you think a person should drink coffee? Do they start at 6?
No, absolutely not.
So what would the appropriate age? Like, okay, honey, you are at the age of now that you could drink coffee.
I'm gonna say 16.
So they can't have it at 13 and 14.
But why? Okay, I feel like at that point, well, it depends on what the purpose is. I'm talking about every single day, like, you're just like, you have your own ability just to get coffee. I think you should be 16 or older or whatever. But I think that at 12 or 13, what do you need coffee every day for? Like, what are you doing in your life that's so, like, I need coffee? Like, what kind of homework you got that you, like, I need this coffee real quick to do this little exam tomorrow? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know, but
like,
I know the coffee thing is crazy to me because it's not crazy to me, but I know that sometimes when people do fast, go on a fast, and no food, no drink, or no food, no coffee, they only drink water or water fast or something. They don't drink the caffeine, and they get headaches. They get extreme headaches. They get sick. It's like they have these very, very bad withdrawal symptoms, and then they have to get. Only thing that will fix it is they get caffeine.
Yeah. So with any kind.
Oh, and also
you can say
caffeine is in chocolate, and kids eat chocolate, so they already being I don't know, but they already been predisposed to caffeine.
Right. But it's the same way of like soda. There's caffeine in soda. They drink that.
Right.
But like we're talking about like high levels of caffeine. So really small, like a chocolate or soda or whatever.
Mountain Dew got a nice amount of caffeine.
Maybe it does. I don't know, but I feel like I drink a lot of sodas that just don't have caffeine. And are they adding the caffeine? Am I making this up?
I don't know.
They have to add the caffeine, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of sodas do have. I think Coca-Cola have caffeine in it, don't it? It'll get your eye.
Yeah, something's in my eye, Mom. Help me.
Go do it again.
Oh, please help me.
There it is, guys. It's off.
Okay.
You gonna wipe it back in?
Oh, it's on my face still?
No, it's good.
Anyways, so I think with Coca-Cola and other things like that, they have to be like, Coca-Cola is like a trade secret old recipe. I don't know if something that they put in it has caffeine in it already. I don't understand.
I don't know, but that they used to have Coke in it.
Yes, I do remember that. And I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to say the word. But it's okay.
It reminded me of.
Is that true though? Or is that like an age-old tale?
I don't know. I thought it was an age-old tale, but I guess it is true.
Like actually,
they said it actually has.
They need to go to prison for that.
So to get addicted, you could get addicted to it. They want you to get addicted to their drink, and that's a sure way. But if you do that, then you can get addicted to Coke.
Yes.
Cocaine.
Yeah, but you don't. Well, I don't know if they told them on the bottle or if it was like a secret.
I don't know.
It had to have been a secret.
It's just like that movie.
Illegal, I'm sure.
So that movie we watched yesterday. What's that movie we started watching in the car?
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
Oh my goodness, y'all! It was this movie with T.I. and
Tiana Taylor,
Queen Latifah, and what's that funny guy? Mike Epps. So the movie was. They had a fried chicken place.
I forgot what it was called. You guys know what I'm talking about.
You didn't watch the rest of it.
You watched the rest of it?
Yeah, we watched the rest of it. So it was a fried chicken place. And what they did is, he was in the kitchen and he made a mistake and his whole thing of weed fell into the grease.
Oh my goodness.
And so it fell into the fried grease and the chicken was in the grease with the weed and the fried chicken.
He knew it or no? He didn't know?
No, he knew it. He was like, oh man, my stuff fell. And so he thought it was like, man. And then this dude, one of the employers, started eating the chicken and he was tearing that chicken up. Just tearing it up.
Oh my goodness.
He was like, wait. He looked at the guy. He looked at the weed. He said, oh, okay. So they started selling chicken with weed in it. It was like the weed was, the grease was infused with marijuana. So when they fried the chicken, that place was packed. Around the corner, everybody was like, "Oh, this chicken's so good." They had the high. Everybody was high when they was eating every piece of chicken. When they got finished eating their chicken meal, they was so high. They was like, "Oh, this chicken good. This chicken." They was buying. I want 20 pieces of this, 20 pieces of that, 15 pieces of that. They was buying.
Is that how he saved the thing?
That's how he saved it.
So they never took it out?
They first of all, they were about to go to jail.
Oh, we just spoiling the plot.
I'm sorry. They was about to go to jail. Well, it's been out. But y'all...
It's been out since 2019.
Don't listen to this.
I had no idea.
Y'all want to see the movie. If y'all want to see the movie, cut it off right now. Cut this off and go to somewhere else. But anyways, they was eating the chicken. I mean, they was in a state that was not legalized. So they didn't have marijuana legalization in that state.
Right.
So they were about to go to jail.
That was Georgia. It was in Georgia.
Yeah, it's not legal. So they were about to go to jail. But then they was like, okay, let's be smart about this. Let's relocate to Cali.
Oh, okay.
So they end up relocating to Cali, and then they end up being in jurisdiction of the jurisdiction. What I'm saying,
that's right. Jurisdiction.
Yeah, jurisdiction of the marijuana. I said that was the easy way, but I said, what if that works?
That does. There are places like that exist.
They got marijuana in the chicken?
Yeah. No, it's not chicken. I don't know. There's places that they sell food. Like actual food that is infused. And you can eat it. I would never go.
I was saying it's actual food like fried chicken and
I don't know if it's fried
burgers.
chicken. But they have them in like I think they have them in California. Let me see.
So yeah, that's what they did, and they said, okay, this is this chicken. All the chicken y'all had weed in it. It was like it wasn't weed. It was just in the grease, and when they fried the grease, it got all into the chicken or all throughout the chicken.
Where is it?
I didn't know they had a cannabis tourist private dinner. Okay.
Yeah. See. It's mostly like Las Vegas, Colorado, California over there. But yeah, they have like a whole bunch of restaurants that have dishes and things that are infused with cannabis by the chefs. But I would never do that because how do you know how much you're eating?
Right? How would you know how much you're eating?
Absolutely not.
You would be like this, like can't even see straight.
They would have to tell you. They would have to be like, this is 5 milligrams for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like it would have to be small. There's no way they can be like, yeah, this is 40
even
milligrams.
then. Why would you want that? Because you don't know when it hits you.
Right, but at least it's only like 5 milligrams. Like that's low for a lot of people.
So would you say is edibles more dangerous than the smoking?
In what way?
I feel that smoking can be dangerous when you're doing weed because you don't know how much you get either. If you smoking a blunt, you don't know what you get.
So the difference is...
You can get super high to the point where you're like, okay...
Yeah.
Then it'd be too late to find out, man, I smoke too much. And you can't get rid of that.
Yes. Either way, you can't get rid of it. But what happens is that it's extremely instantaneous. So you can pace yourself. So with smoking, you can say, okay, I'm going to do a little bit. And then I'm going to wait like 30 minutes. And then do some more. And then wait 3 minutes or whatever. But with edibles, you take them out and you won't know for 90 minutes whether or not it hit. So therefore, you're taking a random amount, and then you don't have time in the day to be waiting 90 minutes and 90 minutes and 90 minutes, especially if you're doing it at nighttime or whatever. So it is more dangerous to overdose on edibles because you don't know necessarily how it's going to affect you, how much you ate, etc., etc.
Right.
With inhaling it, your it's instantaneous and it's in your lungs, so it only takes a little bit of time for you to realize, I think I need a little bit more, and you can pace yourself easier.
Yeah. When I smoked, it was to the point where...
So how did you get it? Because it wasn't I mean, like, what happened?
You mean off the streets?
Yeah, what was the tea off the streets?
It was off the streets. It was no. We didn't have no edible, no places where you go.
How would you doing it? Were you just like, let me go talk to Daquan about like getting some?
Oh no, you just go over to the drug dealer. Hey, give me a bag of weed.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And was it expensive back then?
No, it's $20, $10, $15.
But I don't understand how that works. Like how much?
Anyway,
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, when you smoke it, it's like you get to the point where you think you like, okay, I can do this again. I keep on doing this again, and then to the point where it can. I think you overestimate it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You get too confident. You're like, I can just do this.
Let me get a little bit, and then it's to the point where it's like, that was too much.
Right.
And you don't like that part. It was too much.
It depends on how you're doing it too, because different forms. I don't know how much we want to get into all of that, but I mean, so different forms of inhaling it have different potencies.
But I think that right now is a time where I think that I'm glad they have legalized it because it's safer.
It's way safer.
Now that they have that thing with the fentanyl laced in everything.
It's better to get it regulated.
It's better to get it regulated where it's safe.
It's obviously more expensive and people are greedy and things like that. But it's better for like just overall safety of people, like making sure the stuff is not like just like random from you don't know where it's from or wherever.
Have stuff in it.
Yeah. So
off the streets.
That's good. That is like that now. I think that when I was in Arizona, they had legalized it when I got there. Everywhere I go, they legalize it. After like about 6 months of me living somewhere.
That's a lie, Darius. That's because they just legalized it here.
And they legalized it in Arizona when I got there too.
Yeah.
It wasn't before. And when I got there.
And I know y'all was happy.
I didn't even vote for it. I didn't vote at all. And I didn't even know what was happening. And then all of a sudden someone told me, oh yeah, because they always had medical. It was legal medically.
But how long it takes for them to do that?
I think it was the opening of the new year. Like it was they had probably like a November election, and then like
don't make no time.
They don't. It doesn't take a lot of time because usually they have the infrastructure for medical marijuana in those states. But I don't even think medical is legal here, is it?
A medical marijuana?
Yeah.
Yes,
it is legal here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe they'll just turn those things. I'm sure.
So basically, ones that are medical marijuana, all they gonna do is say.
Open those stores open to the public, yeah,
right away,
right, yeah.
Because ours just passed in November.
They have to get like regulations, I'm sure, and like different. They have to figure out how to be able to sell to the general public, and like change the rules because there's also different prices that they have for recreational versus medical in most places. You also
medical is cheaper,
yes, because you need it, right? It's not just like a recreational thing or whatever.
My thing is, so what do y'all think about the things of marijuana? Do you guys think that marijuana is healthy for, because it's, by it being the herb or plant or whatever? Do you think it's healthy to do? Or are you guys totally against it? Or do you think that it's more better to do edibles than to do the smoking and all that stuff? My thing is, for marijuana, it's like, I think that when you do it a lot or do it, it makes you lazy. It makes you like not really do anything. You know what I'm saying?
When you're on,
I don't like it like that. I don't like it the fact that it can make you feel like you can't do. It's like you don't. It's like you don't have no plans, or your plans are very, very. And that's just for me. That's my experience with it. I don't want to do nothing. I'm lazy to the mug. I'm eating all day. Got the munchies.
And this was in the 90s when you were doing it?
Oh, yes. Oh, big as a house. Just, what? I mean, me. I'm talking about me, y'all. I'm not talking about nobody else. Me.
Okay, so my thing is that
I'm just eating because it makes you want to eat the munchies and stuff like that.
So there are good things and bad things that come with it, just like everything.
Yes, there's pros and cons to it.
And so I think that in general, that marijuana can be good for a lot of things, like stress relief. Or bodily pains that you have. That's a lot of reasons why people have it. I know a guy who had. I don't know a guy. Sorry, I saw a guy online who had. Is that Parkinson's disease when they move like this? I think he had that, and it was very severe. Right, and he would have like these cranks in his neck because it hurt so bad because he had to do that. And he took, I think he had oil like infused in his mouth or something like that. and he was extremely calm, and it was the first relief he had ever had because his muscles or whatever were not spasming anymore so much, and so he had a lot of relief from marijuana. So there are a lot of good ways that marijuana can be used to help people, and that's the reason why it's medically legal in a lot of states.
Just like what my brother, when he got shot all them times, your uncle Walter, he had like I don't know how many bullets in his body, but giving him taking marijuana, it takes all his pain away. Like if he had back pain or stomach pain or whatever, the shoulder pain, when you take marijuana, the pain go away. That's all he needed. But now it gets to the point where when you get the do without the pain, you still want it because you're addicted now.
Addicted to it. So
because your body wants it all the time. You know?
It's really hard. Some people have, and it depends on the person. Some people do just like naturally, maybe genetically or whatever, have addictive personalities. So they like will do it for a certain time for a specific reason, and then they continue to be dependent on it after the fact. And so that happens often, and then people end up becoming addicted to marijuana, just like any other drug. Just like if you were to go to get what do they give you, Valium or whatever it's called?
Oh yeah,
the pain reliever, whatever.
The pain reliever,
Some people don't even want those things after surgery.
Yes, I have had those. Like when I had my surgery done, y'all, I have had them pain relievers, and them jokers will get you like, what in the world?
Right.
But after.
And people get addicted to them.
Yeah, but my thing is, I think, like you said, some people have more of an addicted type of DNA. Or, I don't know how
almost
to say
in the
that.
same way.
They have their addiction
like
is very...
alcoholism sometimes runs in families.
Yes, alcoholism or painkillers.
It's just some kind of neural...
Drug, it is. Because when I take them pain pills, I was happy when I'm off on them. I took them for like, 5 days or whatever, and I was done. If I don't feel no pain, I'm not taking them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't like, oh man, I like this feeling, let me get it, because my body didn't get used to it. Like, I'm like, I don't want to take this.
Right. But sometimes, people do have to go through that. And that's the same thing, just like any other drug, though. While marijuana, no, not any other drug. Marijuana does have good benefits, but just like any other drug, you can overdo it. You can become dependent on it. You can become addicted to it. Yeah. All of those things. So it's definitely still, you should be very cautious in why you're using it, how much you're using it, and especially where you're getting it from, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I think that it does have a lot of good benefits. I think sleep and all those a lot of things.
I think it would do with sleep. Now, my thing is, I feel that if you do, because they have sleep gummies and also what's the THC for? No, not THC. What's the other one that doesn't have the THC in it?
CBD.
CBD. Yeah, that makes it more calming. You're calming, when you try to sleep, especially with women that deals with insomnia.
So have you had CBD before?
Yeah.
I have had it as well, and I don't think it did anything. Like, I don't know what I was expecting.
It's not going to do anything if you're a person that have done that, experienced edibles. You know what I'm saying?
No. I know what you're saying. It's not, I know it's different than, like, actually taking an edible. But it does do, I think it does do, I think it works for a day or two. Really?
Yeah. You know how it's something
like it lasts that long?
No. Oh. When I say a day or two.
Oh, it works.
I'm talking about that first night.
It works.
You may get another sleep on that second night. But it's like you feel groggy, like in the morning when you wake up. I've taken them. I have gotten CBD. I go to a store out in the mall. And that stuff is like, no, it doesn't work like that. Unless it's like almost like that. When you take too much of something, your body get used to it and like, okay, you're going to up the ante.
I feel like...
Up the ante.
Like 2017, 2018, all of a sudden CBD was everywhere. Like you would go to the mall or anywhere you were. There was like a CBD store.
Like, I don't even know they still got that mall.
Yeah, but I feel like they're gonna go out of business once because eventually marijuana is gonna be legalized, probably nationally soon. Yeah, and once that happens, then I think that people are not.
I'm gonna tell y'all, if it's legalized and wherever, I know it's legalized in Ohio now. Mm-hmm. Take it slow, y'all. Don't be trying to take these gummies and thinking you gonna finna take a whole bunch and this and that. You better take a half of one, a quarter of one, or whatever. Yeah, just be careful out there. And also, too, do not be driving on that stuff.
No, never drive.
Because a lot of people drive on it.
Yes, a lot of people.
And you should not. My thing is, be sure that you stay in your house.
I think the culture, especially for my generation, is that like drunk driving's a no, because we were always taught like in school, or it was like instilled in us that drunk driving was horrible. Like obviously it is, but I'm saying like we got that in our education system. Like it was always talked about a lot. Drunk driving is bad. I don't know if every single generation got that when they were like in school, but that was like all the time. Drunk driving is bad, right? And then I think that when marijuana started to become more popular in our generation, that people were like, well, I think I can drive high. And there's a lot of people who there's a lot of people who do drive high, and I think it is crazy. Or I think that they think that it's like a different sensation, so they would be able to. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to say.
The reason why I said I didn't say too many of the point. The point is.
The point is I think that they think of marijuana as a less like a serious thing to drive on. Yeah. Which is not.
But it's not at all.
Right.
Because my thing is, I see too many things with those OVIs or DUIs and all that stuff. And put people and they be high
so
as a
you've seen
kite.
someone who was high, like,
yes.
So why would you do that? I've never understood.
Because what they do is like, oh yeah, I just left my friend's house. I took a couple of edibles. And then I got in my car, and then it kicks in.
Yeah, but it doesn't kick in for. They had to have been high. It depends on where they're going or how long they're
going. But what I'm saying is, whatever it is, it kicks in, and they say it's kicked in. I'm a little high, but I'm not that high. One of them, they had a teacher on there. A teacher. She was driving a car, and she was just in a car with her friends, and they had a little joint. Not a blunt. It was a little joint that they had smoked. And he said, how much you got left? She said, I got a roach left.
I think it's so crazy they call it a roach.
They call it a roach. And she said, well, can I get the roach? And then she gave him the roach, it was just so little. And he was like, okay, so y'all haven't had that. And she wasn't even, you could tell she wasn't high like that. Because she passed the test and everything. They still took her to jail. Yeah, I tell y'all, when they say they're going to do a sobriety test, trust me, you going to jail.
So did she say she had smoked that night or no?
She did. So when you confess that you smoked it, you going to jail anyway, because you are driving under the influence.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you had a little bit, or you say that you're not high, or I'm good. It doesn't matter. You going to jail. If they pull you out your car and tell you get a sobriety test, trust me, you going to jail. No, I have not seen not one incident where they say, "Oh, you free to go," unless they give you a breathalyzer. Right. And it reads all zeros.
That video that you showed me, that one, she said, "Give me the breathalyzer."
Yeah.
And she was doing so much. And I said, oh my goodness, that's actually so
But
much.
my thing is, it doesn't matter if they give you a breathalyzer.
Because she was on some
Because
other
my
drug.
thing
That's
is, you
why she
own
said
some
that.
other drug. So you could be on marijuana, or not even marijuana. She wasn't on no marijuana. I don't know what she was on something else.
That's really
Her
scary.
eyes was like, you could be on any other drug, and it ain't going to show through the breathalyzer. So of course. Mm-hmm. But like I said, most of the time you going to jail. And even like I said, unless you do all zeros, pass the test with flying colors, and they don't smell nothing on you, and they're like, okay, I'm sorry, it was a situation. Because one girl was like, just to put that one more time, and I'm gonna finish. I'm sorry, y'all. One girl was like, oh yeah. She was like, they were about to let her go. She was like, she was in Georgia, Atlanta, and she was on her phone. She said, I said, I'm not from here. She had an accent and everything. She's like, I'm not from here. I'm not from here. And they was like, oh, okay. And she was like, I was looking at my GPS, and that's why I was driving, and it kind of swerved and everything. And they said, okay. So she went in, they pulled her over. Y'all, they told her, okay, we can let her go. They was talking to each other, right? And they told her, go back to your car. She went in her car, opened the door, and the empty bottle fell out the car of the alcohol that she was drinking.
That is so embarrassing.
And they turned around and said, what was that? What was that just fell? And then she was like, it was an empty bottle, sir. Empty. And they looked under there, because she tried to kick it under there, under her car. They got that bottle. And when she went to jail that day.
That is so embarrassing. So,
but they was about to, but my thing is, they were about to let her go.
Right, they was about to let her go.
Do you know how many times that could have, that could cause an accident? What if she would have got back in the car and let her go? Right. And somebody got killed because you let her go? Right. And I know that, and one more thing, y'all, and I'm going to let y'all go, but that's why I told Darius, I've learned about the John Law. They have this thing called John Law, that if you get caught with being an alcoholic, or you get caught with being under the influence, You have to be, your car must be towed for 12 full hours. You cannot get your car back for 12 full hours. Even if they let you go and release you from jail, you still have to wait the 12 hours through before you can get your car back.
Right.
And the reason why is because they let a guy go. A guy got his car towed. He got released from jail and went to get his car right away. And when he did, he killed a guy named John.
That's crazy. He was still drunk, or you think he drank more?
He was still drunk.
That's crazy.
And he killed this guy. He killed a guy or a boy or whatever. I don't know. The person's name was John. And then they came out with a John law where when you get pulled over, your car must get towed for 12 hours.
Didn't you say Tiffany Haddish was on her Instagram the other day? Something, hey,
Tiffany Haddish, y'all, again, got pulled over for a second DUI.
Second?
Second.
Ooh. That's a lot of points on her license, I'm sure.
Yeah, but she going through a lot. She done lost her whole career shot. Listen.
I just saw her again.
You notice after she messed with Beyonce, her career was over.
That's not true.
Over. Yes, it was.
I'm trying to think of what she did.
They did that with Keisha Cole, too. Over. When she had some beef with Keisha Cole, Carrie Hilson, every time somebody goes against Beyonce, their life end up being, their career end up being blacklisted.
No.
Darius, stop lying. Stop lying.
I'm trying to think of when that thing happened with Beyonce, and that's not even that serious.
Darius, but do the history.
I need to do the timeline before
get into something.
I need to see the timeline.
You better not mess with her like that, because she was. Because
I just recently saw her doing something. She was a host.
Who?
Tiffany Haddish for the VMA. She was at the VMAs this year.
The hosting, that little money ain't nothing for her. She used to do movies.
I know. But even Girls Trip, she didn't get that much for Girls Trip. I'm trying to think of a big movie.
How do you know?
Because she talked about it in the interview. How they didn't even pay her. They didn't want to pay her that much or something like that.
But they probably would have.
That was her first movie, I think.
No,
or something like that.
No, it wasn't. But that probably would have been her. That probably, like the second one that she was gonna do, they were gonna buy her the Girls Trip again. But then she got into that stuff with Aries. And that thing that
that was crazy.
And my thing is she canceled from that? She did it when she was younger, because it was.
That was when she was younger. I thought it was now, recently.
No. I'm saying she did it. She did it when she was in her younger, before she became famous.
Really? I thought that she had done something now. I thought she just did.
No. I'm talking about that situation. That was a skit that happened before she was famous. This all happened before she was even famous, and somebody brought it. It's like after the Beyonce thing, and she was like, Tiffany Haddish, signed non-disclosure. Tiffany,
but
whatever.
That was
Darius, no.
Mom, but that was like 2018 or 2019.
And then shortly after, probably, you got to give it time. See, Beyonce slick with her.
No.
She's like, okay, you want to mess with me? You finna be coughing.
She said,
you finna be coughing.
She said you got 48 hours and you will be getting the cough. It's what she said.
Right, 48 hours you will get the call, and she got the call off. She got pertussis.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't seen the timeline.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna show you a video.
Yeah, show me the video.
I'm gonna show you a video
because I don't know.
Her look, she had beef with Carrie Hilson, career over. She had beef with Keisha Cole, career over. She had beef with Tiffany. How is it that it's a Beyonce beef, and then all of a sudden you canceled? Your life is dried up, like dry and fried.
I don't know. I would need to see the evidence on like when it happened and what happened, because I don't know anything about.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the video.
And I love Carrie Hilson.
I love Carrie Hilson.
Sometimes love comes around.
Pretty girl rock.
She ate that.
Rock. Pretty girl. I don't know.
Was it either?
All I know, Keisha Cole, her stuff.
It was Keisha Cole just is it gonna be on Nicki Minaj's album? This one that she just released.
Oh, that's good.
On the deluxe version.
That's good. Because, I think Keisha Cole was really, really good. She was booming. And then she said something about Beyonce. She tweeted something.
What she said?
Because Beyonce was like, she the coldest some coldest in the game. When she was doing that diva, I'm a diva, that thing, whatever.
The song Diva?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, when she did that album, that whole album, whole type of scenery thing. All I know is Keisha Cole said something. Boom. It was against Beyonce. All y'all Gen Zs, all y'all beehives.
Mom,
y'all was like, we ain't going.
When Keisha Cole was around,
they did that with Carrie Hilson.
I was 4.
There was Carrie Hilson too. They said, we ain't going. You don't come back with Beyonce.
I was 3.5 when both of those people were relevant.
Who?
Keisha Cole and Carrie Hilson. I don't remember the last time.
But y'all was singing the songs.
Not,
You was
not
even
3
singing
and a
the
half,
song.
but I was probably saying, yeah,
You was
because
probably about 7 or 8.
Yeah, I was probably 10.
Yeah, 10 or
below
something
10.
like that. But you was still singing their songs.
So I had no
And it was going with the
impact
Wind
on
Fabulous
whether or
because
not-
you didn't know because they was coming. They
That's
had
sad.
some words.
I don't know if Beyonce did that to him, but
Darius, it's not a coincidence that every time you come against that woman, lyrically, I mean, as far as the singing.
what did she tweet about her?
Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Okay, well let me do my research.
I'm gonna give you the whole video of showing everything. And I know some of y'all already know what I'm talking about, but it is true that they careers were shortly gone with the Wind Fabulous after they had some beef with Beyonce.
Well, if you don't want to cough, don't talk about Beyonce.
And then it was a guy that he said Beyonce. He said that's my family. That's my family. And so Keisha Cole was supposed to do a songs. She had some songs. He said Beyonce said don't give her no more songs.
Wait, what?
And he said,
Mom,
I'm not
this better not be speculation. Because if you spreading, you're going to begin to cough.
No.
You're going to begin to cough in 48 hours. This better not be speculation. Because I don't know what's going on.
No. But anyways, he said, I can't work with you no more. He stopped working with her. He cut her off completely. And she's supposed to be doing some song for her next album.
Oh,
she got blacklisted.
Well, I don't know about any of it.
I know one thing that because Beyonce be giving people the coughs. She get the girls. She will give you the cough.
Well, you'll begin to cough.
And I think that you like that because you part of the Beehive.
I think that's crazy. I just don't know anything about it to have an opinion.
I'm saying if you see this video I'm gonna show you, you can be like, wow, okay, Beyonce. Is you gonna be proud of her, or you gonna be like, don't mess with her because we don't play?
It depends on what they did. I feel like either way, if it was
okay, you know what Tiffany Haddish did, right?
That's not worth it at all. I'm saying that Beyonce
with the non-disclosure that you don't gotta talk while you talking crazy.
If you can,
your career for being over.
If you can definitively say that it was that Tiffany Haddish's career,
but maybe Beyonce took it personal to what she did.
I don't care. That's too much.
Did she bite Tiffany?
No, Tiffany did not bite her. That was something different.
But Tiffany should have been talking about what was going on at that party,
right?
And so Beyonce felt some type of way.
I'm sure she did.
And now your career's over.
I don't know about that part.
Okay, so how is it that this thing creeps up out of years and years and years
because
of being
we
dormant,
don't know.
And then all of a sudden, boom, bing, oh, it popped up.
You don't think she would know and say something about that?
Who?
Tiffany. She would definitely know that Beyonce tried to ruin her career, and
she don't have to say that because Beyonce do it Beyonce undercover. She a Virgo.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, they do things in a. Oh, you gonna feel a wrath. It's gonna be like underhanded, like. I ain't did that. What you talking about? What?
Interesting. Okay, well, enough about Beyonce because I don't want to be coughing at all. I don't even have.
I ain't trying to cough either. Beyonce don't give me the coughs. I don't need to be saying you gonna be coughing in 24 to 48 hours.
I don't want to be.
Or 72.
I don't want to cough at all. I do not want to any kind of disease.
She had Tiffany Haddish and like I said, Carrie Hilson and Keisha Cole coughing.
Interesting. I'll have to do.
They was gagging.
I mean, I'll have to do my research, but I also think that you get your stuff from theysay.com, so
okay.
I'll have to figure it out.
No, it's not theysay.com.
Okay.
Wait till I show you, and it's proof. And you know what? Also, the other girl. What's her name? Now, I don't know if she canceled, but I ain't heard no song from her. The one she said, don't use my song. Why is you using my song?
Khalees, she has been coughing. Khalees has been coughing because Khalees is coughing.
She coughing?
She is coughing. She does have pertussis. And I think that is a lot. And I don't know.
Cause
that's also a rocky situation because
she had that one song.
But that was years ago. Beyonce and her didn't even have any beef until
she could have just still used her song.
Yeah, but it was the whole thing.
Okay, but I'm saying have she made a song after that? After she did
I don't know. Thing. But people weren't listening to Khalees well before that.
Okay.
Because she has the only song I know is the Milkshake song, and I don't think that's the only song you know too.
Yeah, that's the only song. That's the only song she did, right?
No, she has other songs.
Oh.
But people don't listen to her like that. But some people do, I'm sure. But I don't. At least I gotta go to my place, my chiropractor, actually, right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. And as you go, you listen to that. Oh, you gonna be there by the time you listen.
What are you talking about?
I want to listen to the video that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
All right, girl that's been giving people the cough.
I don't know if she's giving anybody coughs, and this is
Shit.
B and your team and Parkwood Entertainment LLC. Like, I didn't do anything. This is all her.
No,
So,
it's not. I don't need the cough.
If you need anybody to choose to
I
cough,
love y'all.
it's not me. I didn't do anything, but I do want to do my research on that to see what's
Okay,
going on.
then you gonna come on the channel and tell people the truth, right?
I'll tell them the truth.
I'm telling the truth now.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna do my digging and research
And
of the
if
facts.
she is like that, then what?
Then that's cancelable, of course.
Who's cancelable? Beyonce's cancelable?
Mom, you guys think that I just am just... Yes, I love Beyonce and she's still an icon, but
No,
she can
but
be canceled.
but there's no proof that she's done it. But we think that has to. How is
Okay.
it that?
Okay,
it's a correlation.
I need to see the
It's
correlation.
a correlation. Yeah.
I need to see the correlation
And then when
before
you see it, don't be saying. All you gonna do is say, "Well, they shouldn't be."
And I need to know who the
because
source
if I
is.
had that kind of power, I'd be like, "Well, don't mess with me."
And I don't want no
Don't even put my name.
I don't want no they said account on YouTube talking some
They
girl.
said that come.
Well, did you know?
Okay. All we're gonna do is put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
You say
We'll
Beyonce, your career's gone, and every last one of them is gone.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
We gonna see.
Oh, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless and good night. Peace out. Peace, love,
out.
and grease.
For some crab legs, I want boiled eggs, I want shrimp. I'm a bougie chick, a whole mukbang. Gotta have that lemon rain, and I do everything. It's smackalicious.